All right, what's up, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Confirmed TV. I am your host, MVP Banks.
Yay.
Hey, what up, what up, what up? We got some brand guests in here. Everybody brand new to this. I like it. No, I need you to scoot over this. We need you on the camera, bro. Yeah, everybody to see you.
What's going on?
Yeah, not too close, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you good, I'm fucking with you.
Nah, it's
We gonna let everybody introduce themselves, but before we get into that, yo Rick, where my theme music?
Shout out to my old bros who ain't never do shit. Shout out to my old hoes. Shout out to my new bitch. Shout out to the dealers. Shout out to the careless. Shout out all my niggas.
Now that we back, I'm about to throw my theme music on. Now I just realized this whole time I could have put it on next time. Now that we back, I want to go around the table. I'm gonna have all of you guys introduce yourselves because I'm gonna fuck that up, and y'all don't want that to happen. We gonna start over here in the corner.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm Bernard, you know what I'm saying? AKA Nice. I'm a barber. I'm from Long Island, Roosevelt to be exact. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just be podcasting on the High Ride Show. You know what I'm saying? With the big host right there. Just pretty much be chill, man, working. You know what I mean? I'm a father. Also I'm a year in on my engagement, but you know, big shit like that. You feel me? Big shit like that. Big shit like that. Word.
Nice.
That's about it. Though. Ain't too. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna go counterclockwise.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, we could do it. So it's your boy Hot Rod. I'm the owner of the Hot Rod Show. I like to call myself the pod guy. I've been doing podcasting, I don't know, maybe like 5 years now on other people's podcasts. Born and raised in Brooklyn, from Flatbush. I'm Haitian, and I'm just happy to be here, man. I appreciate the opportunity to come on here and build with y'all, talk with y'all. We can learn from each other. So I'm ready, man. I'm excited.
Great to hear.
That's what it's about, man.
What's poppin'? I'm Charlene. I'm from Brooklyn, and I'm a Brooklyn artist.
It's Brooklyn in the house.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know really much more to say about that. You know, I'm a little mysterious with my vibrations and everything that. You know,
what kind of art? What kind of music?
I do hip hop, but different variations of hip hop. But more I like old school hip hop. I'm actually dropping my second project tomorrow. We're shooting it. And it's gonna be really dope. I got a few artists on that cypher with me, and I'm really excited to showcase it. You know, and I just like to stick with the music and stick with the energy.
How long you been at the craft?
I've been doing music for a long time, but like really artistically showing who I am, like 2 years. I'm like real fresh with it, but like I'm like a watcher, you know, like I peep game and I like write my little notes, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm more ahead of myself than 2 years because I'm an observer, you know? So yeah, you know, just the music is really what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What were you doing before the music?
Before the music, actually, I was selling lashes and I was doing makeup. Okay. And actually, that's where my following came from. Yeah, that's where my following came from because a lot of the females were supporting me through the lashes and through the makeup. And then you know what? I could utilize that to my benefit because I was doing music behind the scenes. You feel me? So I was like, if I push the music because I have them with the makeup, you know, they'll support me. And then that's really where I was like, okay, I could do this, you know? And then the support started coming from other places when I started performing and meeting different other artists from different walks of life and developing myself from, you know, just my environment.
So you didn't see yourself. I mean, I thought I had the question formulated in my head. What I was gonna ask you was at what point did you realize like the music was like it for you? Because I mean, I'm a former artist. I consider myself to be retired, but I don't know. I think I'm trying to come out of retirement right now. Bro, you didn't even see my last episode.
After this,
nah, I'm with it. I don't care. Whatever. What I was saying was, I always feel like for every artist, there's usually a point where, you know, something clicks where you feel like, this is something that I have to do, as opposed to it just being a hobby.
Yeah.
So what happened? What was that point for you?
It was like healing. It was really like my healing. I felt like I had some something to share that was
like therapy.
Yeah, you know, and then my brother actually encouraged me to write something and put it down. And then when I did, I realized like, oh shit, there's like a flow there. Or, oh shit, there's something there about myself, you know. And then I really like tried to own my craft, and I came out with like a little EP. But I never released it. I released them like as singles, depending on how I felt for the season. Type, you know what I'm saying?
How many songs in the EP?
I did 7 because that's the number. I did 7. I worked with an engineer for 6 months on my EP, and I did singing, rapping. I did like hymns. You know what I'm saying?
That's the number nowadays, though. They usually use 7.
So it was really my healing, and then I was like, oh my God, you know, like I even did something with this freestyle in the beginning where I'm like singing shit on like angels. I don't know. I don't even know how I do the shit, you know? Like for real, I'm not even trying to, you know. But
I gotta hear this shit now.
So like, what's your writing process like? Is it like, does it take you long?
Yeah. It's like how I feel. So like I'm like, oh, I might wake up and be like, oh shit, let me write that down before I forget it. You know, like it just like comes to me, but I take a minute to write. But if someone sends me a beat, I jump on it because I don't want them to pass up on it, you know, especially if I'm really feeling it and I want to like really be on something. So I've been on a few collabs, a few EPs, a few people's singles, and I'm really working.
I might be a retired rapper too. That's why I just asked, because my whole process back then, I really just used to hear a beat, and sometimes it probably wasn't even the best beat, but fuck it, I'm on my shit.
Right.
It's like I didn't really take that long to write it, but I ain't gonna lie, I felt like him. Like I be trying to jump back in, but a lot of shit be going on, man.
Sometimes I feel like a little discouraged, you know, because I think like sometimes things are like popularity, and I think like when there's like real talent behind like, what you're really doing, people are a little like, you know, like TikTok-ish, you know. I'm not trying to downplay people's artistry and stuff, but a lot of things are just like TikTok stuff to me, and like I don't feel like my shit is TikTok.
And those be crazy because like in the beginning when TikTok first was a thing, and a lot of these songs was trending, and you hear the actual song, this shit is a bad song. It's just that one part, and that's just crazy. People really blowing up off of these
hooks.
Off of hooks, exactly.
TikTok makes me the hooks, bro. Be the hooks.
And that's crazy. That shit just crazy because it's like, and this was another thing to me because I took this shit serious. I like, feel me? I was a boss kind of nigga, so it's like I noticed that shit became more like playful in a sense, which is not wrong with that. You gotta have fun with it, but it's no real. They're not really doing it for the. Yeah,
I think the best thing with that is like, there's an audience for you, man. Because I listen to like a lot of Griselda and stuff like that on my personal time, Roam Streets. The list goes on. You know what I mean? Those guys making money. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's a lane for everybody. You just gotta find your audience. And once you find your audience, you know, it could be a small town in West Bow.
True.
You know what I mean? Just find your audience, make music for them. They buy your merch, they buy your vinyls, and that's like the cheat code. So just keep doing it until you find your audience and make your money.
Yeah. I think that's kind of what I'm doing too, trying to find like, oh shit, okay, they fuck with me, okay, so their people might fuck with me then, you know what, let me interact with their people, and then their people's people. You know, there's a formula, you know, you just got to sit back and pay attention, you know what I'm saying, and really just every day work on yourself, every day, like, you know.
Consistency beats hard work.
Yeah, absolutely. And preparation too, you know, because you never know when somebody might call you and it's like, shit, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm doing something, and it's like, bang, 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 bang. And it's like, but you know what, whatever, you know, because you stagnate and then shit starts going, you know, and then it gets stagnant a little bit more maybe because you're working on the things, you know, and then it goes off again. So the music, I think it goes up and down for everybody, you know.
I feel like music is in an interesting place right now, though. I just feel like there's not a lot going on. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm getting older, and I ain't gonna lie. I don't be knowing these young niggas. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I be hearing this shit. I might heard the song, but I don't be knowing these young niggas. I feel like music is really at like a kind of standstill right now.
Oversaturated.
I think the radio's at a standstill. Because like if you look at what, you know, the whole Drake and Kendrick beef. Look at what Joey Badass is doing right now. He's battling the whole. West
that's
Coast.
more new. That's more new. Though. He's bringing
so.
some energy to it. You feel me?
There's a lot of stuff that's underground. No, you feel me? There's just it's not as popular.
Yeah,
a lot of
you just gotta find out.
Yeah, you just gotta. It's not. I used to say this. The real hip hop is not on the radio.
It's not, bro.
100% not. The radio play the same 5 songs all day long.
Whatever you listen to, SoundCloud or Apple Music. Like you just gotta know what you're looking for. Go look for it, and it's there for you. Plenty of it, but it's not on the radio.
They gotta bring back verses.
Yeah, that was a good time. That was a good time.
Well, it was just more than a good time. I
Who
think.
would you have going there now though? They kind of did.
Nah,
think-
we need to see that 50 versus Wayne.
I think
I'm not
the
gonna lie.
verses did though.
50. Don't get me started on this, bro. This is not my
What?
show. I don't want to do
What?
this.
50
Go
versus
ahead,
Wayne.
go ahead. Say what, nah. Say
Nobody
what
can
you-
beat 50, bro.
Oh, all right.
Nobody can.
Nah,
I
a
ain't
lot of
gonna
people
front, bro.
downplay
You
50,
well.
but if y'all really look at his catalog is insane.
You
guys.
really wildin', bro.
His catalog
I'm
is
gonna tell you
Wayne
why
has
he's
over
right.
100,
I'm gonna tell you why he's right.
Bro,
Thousands,
Because
he
his
said.
first
Y'all don't
album
remember.
alone, his first
Yeah.
album alone, the whole thing is quotable.
Is that Get Rich or Die Trying?
The whole thing is quotable.
We not even talking about the mixtapes
The
yet.
whole
just-
thing is quotable.
But if you gonna talk about mixtapes, bro, I'm just saying, if you think this nigga better than Jadakiss, you out of your mind.
I say he's better than
Oh,
Jadakiss.
you-
I say he might have more than Jadakiss.
I don't think he has more than Jadakiss.
I think he does.
I don't think so.
If you go, it's back to the G Unit radios. If you go back to
no, bro.
the future is now,
Go
they
back.
got a lot of
Go
songs,
back.
bro.
So which Jadakiss you want? When he was with Biggie or when he was with Rough Riders? Which one?
You forgot that 50 Cent was out too when he was in Columbia.
That's
remember?
cool. That's cool.
not cool. That's
cool.
a long time ago.
That's a long time.
That
too.
Power
But
of
what I'm
a
saying
dollar.
is
that Ghetto Quran,
Quran. Mhm.
like he got a lot of music too, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you.
He got a lot of music, bro.
I feel like sequence matters and for both of them, and I feel
Okay.
like I just don't know if Wayne is gonna choose the right songs in that song, like however
His,
many.
I don't
songs
think his
set they
performance
got.
is gonna be good either.
That
No.
too.
Oh no,
That
yeah, his
too.
performance. Like if they caught
too.
Wayne when he first came out of jail and put him against 50, Wayne smoking 50.
You
bro. I don't
do
care what
know?
you're saying.
No, he's not. You do know that everybody's
50 only
copying
got-
50, right?
No.
Let me explain to you.
Go ahead.
Nobody was using the format of hooks on mixtapes before 50 Cent. That's his shit. They copying
I
his
didn't
shit,
know
bro.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Let's just stop there.
That's only
That's why I
one
didn't want to
thing.
do it. I don't want to have
That's
this
only
conversation.
You know, you
I didn't know that.
borderline queen. nigga. That's all you doing is 50 shit. Like,
Oh, Queens
okay.
nigga.
you
I
got
just
Queens
did.
nigga, but you know,
Right.
I'm just saying, but like that's still like a.
I liked 50 when I was in
the
Brooklyn, bro.
biases, all right.
I
I
liked
don't
50 when I was in
know.
Brooklyn.
All I'm saying is, my personal opinion, I feel like 50 had what Get Rich or Die Trying, and I want to say Damascus was after that,
Yeah,
and that shit
both
was
diamond.
decent. Like anything after that was ass.
That's late though. Stuff you talking about is late.
Well,
That's late 50
you
too.
mixtape 50.
That
My son
counts.
had hits.
He-
and
he-
He had
he-
hits.
he-
on
But
them.
think about
beginning.
the way the verses is set up. Obviously, they're not gonna take everything of like the whole
Yeah.
body of work. Usually
Yeah.
go off of the albums,
Yeah.
right? So if you want to talk,
Nah, they take everything. No,
Yeah, you
Nah,
could-
they do
Jadakiss
mixtapes. They do
I think
is
you
mixtapes.
going
can use
freestyle.
anything.
They-
Yeah,
he
you
was
can
doing
use
freestyles
anything.
off album. He was doing freestyles,
Nah.
but the rules of the verses. If you look at all of the verses, every song that they did songs. It was
Yeah.
from albums. It was no mixtape songs.
But
That's why
what about the
Fabulous lost.
freestyle?
Fabulous won.
What
if
about
they
that
did a mixtape?
freestyle he did when they was battling Cameron and
Yeah, but
That was a
Nah, that's
freestyle.
He just
freestyle.
threw that out
Freestyle,
there.
yeah,
He
that's
just
a
threw that out there. That wasn't
Okay.
That was part. That wasn't like part of the song. But like, that was Jada being Jada. What I'm saying is, if you look at the verses format, is they? I don't know. I don't remember how many songs that they let them have, but I know it's only a certain
I think it's
amount.
20.
I think it's somewhere
20.
around
I think
that.
it's 20.
So if you say 20 of 50 songs versus 20 of Wayne's album songs, 50 got it. 50 got it. I'm gonna tell you why. Because his first album alone, listen, as fire as any of Wayne's albums were, you can
Yeah.
quote all of them. You can't quote all of them all through,
Yeah.
the whole way through. You can 50's
can't say
first
that.
album alone. Which one?
The Carter.
The Carter 2. I'll fuck with that one. I'll fuck with the Carter 2
So,
heavy.
so mixtapes are not
agree
part
with
of
that.
this conversation.
Tapes are not part of it. We
That's
talking about. We were talking
That
about
makes
the
it harder
verses
for
show.
Wayne.
That's what I'm saying.
That makes it harder.
It puts Wayne at a disadvantage.
I mean, all right.
That makes it harder for
All right.
Wayne.
Now, when he's saying it like that, as far as like no mixtapes,
They need to
But
scratch that.
if
That's
you
why.
put the mixtapes, I think Wayne gets
'Cause
the
Wayne
get a better
disadvantage
chance.
because that's what shot Wayne off.
was it dedication?
Wayne,
he was
that's
doing?
when they was calling
Dedication
Wayne.
is
It
still
still matters
industry
about
role,
sequence, bro.
Yeah.
Matters about
But you know what else
sequence,
matters
bro.
too? The DJ. You
Yeah.
being in sync with your DJ. That's why Jada Kiss is putting
He
belt
was
to
talking
ass. I
like
don't know if I
that,
can say that
he was
on it,
talking
but
like that.
DJ, bro, they in sync.
Man.
They was rehearsing though. But he said that them niggas ain't had no. They ain't had no.
Yeah,
No.
No
They wasn't
camaraderie.
together. Yeah,
They
they
wasn't
wasn't
together.
together. They wasn't
They
together.
ain't had no
Um,
chance.
Yeah,
Dipset?
Dipset. They wasn't.
Bro,
But
your
they
man
wasn't-
Joel ain't even know his lines, bro.
That's
That was
bad.
crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna hold you.
And if you notice the locks,
Free
that was
Max
all
B, but-
acapella.
Yeah.
If Max B was
Free
there,
Max.
Free Max B. If Max B was there, then
Max B was not about to
But yeah, he wasn't.
Max B was. He don't like Jim. He doesn't like Jim
too
Jones.
Too much.
That's what I'm saying. But if that was like, if he was free, bro,
Shout out to the Silver Surfer.
that's what I'm
man.
saying,
What's
bro.
up,
If he was
Max B?
free, I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
It'd have been
But him and
story
he don't
a
like
little
Jim, so why would he
Yeah,
come on
he'd have
stage?
been alright.
Well, probably for the money. Okay.
bit. Jimmy took a picture with his son recently too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just was listening
Max-
to
Max
some
on the
Max
way, right?
today. Yeah. He said
I
he's
ain't coming
supposed to
home
be.
either this
Bro,
year.
bro, they've been saying that shit since I was. In,
I don't know. They
like,
might. They
the
got a
eighth
release
grade,
date. I
bro.
think. For him
But
too.
nah, I seen that. I seen that.
You
He
seen
come
that?
home next year. I think in November, or it might be this year in November. I
It's
don't know.
been so many
It's getting
dates.
Or 2026.
I don't really.
Yeah.
I've been expecting him to come home for a little minute. I don't even know what's going on.
That's one song where he plays.
I feel like it's hard for artists to come home and really still like make noise after. Like it's a lot of some do it. Like some might
When
slip
you
through
come
the
back,
cracks.
it's like it's a whole different. You gotta lock in and tap into. Like I gotta still be myself and still kind of fall in line with what's going on, or stand out to where it's like, yo, this is a whole different. Like, what's this? Like, I gotta tap into this. So it's tough for them.
Or go Bobby Schmurder route.
Yeah, bro. That's what I was gonna mention because those are probably the main two people that I thought they was at least gonna be halfway decent when they came home. And
I think they took too long, man. Rowdy was okay.
a lot of
Damn, man, I don't want bad on these guys, man.
I don't think they couldn't be around the same people. And shit. So I feel like a lot of shit happened behind the scene that we don't even see.
It's
So
true.
ain't no telling what was going on with the niggas. But I know Bobby was going on tour or some shit like that. Like,
I shouldn't have said that, bro. That tour canceled. Man.
you said what?
That tour canceled.
A word?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Damn. Well, it's over.
That tour canceled, man.
Damn, Bobby.
They can't. I don't want to talk about that, man. I feel bad for them.
God damn.
Because I was big fans. They from a side. I'm from Flatbush too, but like not too far from them. So I was there in 2014 when you see them kind of take over the world or whatever you want to call it. Like it was a vibe. It was good. You know what I mean? So when they came back, I was excited. You know what I mean? But it just didn't pan out. So God bless those brothers.
I want to shift the conversation a little just to ask you guys a question.
Sure.
How did you guys? So the Hot Rod Show, that's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
How did that come together? Like, so.
Okay, cool. So I was on another podcast before in 2020, called the Each One Teach One podcast. An old friend of mine had a podcast, and I used to just come on there, come on the podcast. Pause. Pardon the left.
That shit heavy as hell.
I mean, come on. You know what I mean? I'm gonna watch my words a little better. I used to be a
That
host.
shit heavy as hell.
I used to be a host.
I understand, brother. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I used to be a host.
The
on the
integrity of the
podcast.
show, bro.
I get it. Look, I play the game all day outside of this. I get it. So I'm like, damn, they got me. Nah, but I used to be on the podcast or whatever the case may be, and from there, I started going live around 2020, and then I just got in the studio and I just started doing podcasts and figuring it out. One of my friends is a graphic designer. He did my logo, and I don't know, things just working out for me. But what people don't know about me is I actually used to interview people for a living.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And I'm kind of a character. My parents are kind of characters or whatever, as far as like personality and storytelling and stuff like that. Me and him, we used to work together at this job or whatever, and then we just kept, that camaraderie, contact and shit like that. And I invited him to an episode, and I kind of blindsided him. I was like, "Yo, bro, just you know what I mean? I had these 3 girls, like, just be on the show, bro." And then from there, it just made sense. You know what I mean? It's my man, 100 grand. So that's where we at with it and stuff like that.
You say you used to interview for a living?
I used to interview people for a living, yeah. Like
doing what?
All right, cool. So we used to go door to door and sell windows, roof, and siding, right? I used to be one of those guys. But part of it was interviewing
Ain't turning
people.
them niggas away. I feel bad, bro.
I used to make money. I ain't gonna front. So I wasn't.
Yeah.
I used to make money doing that shit.
Yeah, facts.
To the point where they started teaching me the interview process. So I'd
Right.
interview people every single day. I hated it. But then fast forward 2020, I'm doing podcasting. That's you could use some of those skills, and then you add my personality and my little nuances and stuff like that. And 2020, everybody was a fake Kevin Samuels. So I I was on Wave and shit like that, going live, talking to girls, sex, relationships, blah blah blah. So that's where you see that on the show a lot, whatever.
Man, we about to get into Kevin Samuels in a few too. Like we do that, we get our Kevin Samuels on here too. Don't worry about it.
Should,
that was crazy. Because the thing about him is that they make it seem like he used to only like do that to women, but
yeah,
he did the same thing to men, like the exact same thing.
Worse.
How tall are you? You 220 pounds. You short and you fat. You a fat fuck. Like he said shit like that. It's like. They ain't put that out there. They just put when he was talking to the women, but he was just keeping it a bean.
It was the average at best video that just forget it went. When he told that girl she was average at best.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I mean, women lost their shit over that.
There was never anybody like him before.
He was funny.
R.I.P. Big Bro, man.
He told Jordy. I think she said she was like 5'9", 5'10", and he was like, "How much you weigh?" She was like, "I'm 210." He was like, "Shit, girl, you like Barry Sanders."
Yeah,
he said, "You can hit the A-gap like motherfucker." That shit.
That was fun.
That shit had me funny. Because I'm like, dead ass, you really built like a running back. We hear it, like, and it's just like, it's so fucked up. But it's just like, damn, bro.
That's what they didn't like.
But I guess that's what I was gonna say. Is that I got broken up with a bunch of girls for being kind of like that honest with girls, not on the Kevin Samuels tip, but just being look. If somebody cares about you, they're gonna be honest with you. That's how I look at it, right? And you know what I mean? Girls, this was like, nah, nigga, you hate women. I'm like, whoa, I love women. That's so many people I have sex with. How the fuck I hate them? You know what I'm saying? But I've gotten broken up with on so many different occasions just for agreeing with that man.
Yeah.
Just for agreeing with that man.
I like him.
I get in trouble anytime I agree with a man that's saying something about women. My fiance ain't hearing that shit.
You engaged.
Yeah.
Walk me through this thought process. Listen, congratulations.
I appreciate that, bro.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Like, more blessings to you.
Thank you.
Hope the best for you and your family in the future and all that. You know what I'm saying? If I said that wrong, pardon me. Now, walk me through this thought process. How did you convince yourself that you were ready to get married as a man?
Good question.
I need to understand this.
Honestly speaking,
because I already know what y'all be going through.
I think I was done. I was done with everything else. I was done with everything.
He took his jersey off. He was like,
I've been through enough shit already, and it's just like, and we've been together, for like 11, 12 years. I would say it's 2025, so yeah, we've been together for 11, 12 years.
He was pushing it.
Yeah, I'm saying I really kind of was, and we already got a kid together or whatever. So it's just like, damn, my daughter, she getting older. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just like, life is going good. I just finished barber school, and I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go ahead and just do that. Cause I don't see why not. Like I'm still here. Like, you know what I'm saying, and we had our time to separate and rebuild and to like focus on ourselves and then try to like make each other better. Like once we got with each other, like as in like I'm 100, she's 100. All right, cool. Now let's do this together the right way this time or whatever. So it's just like, all right, well, I'm not about to play with you. I ain't gonna be doing no BS, and I'm gonna try my hardest to stay solid and be true. And yeah, I just went ahead and did it. It's just maturing, I would say. Like,
so it's something that you both want.
Yeah.
I mean, I only ask that because under a lot of circumstances, when you hear about people becoming engaged and whatnot, it's usually under like
pressure,
more or less, or yeah, I mean, there's more or less pressure. Like the guy's not trying to lose the woman. You know what I'm saying? The woman is feeling like, well, she's hitting that age and whatnot. So it's always kind of good to hear like. And like two people actually come to the decision, like adults.
I'm a loving ass. I was not shit for mad long though. Like, I would really tell you.
I was waiting for that.
He said that with his
I'm
a loving ass.
I'm really a loving ass nigga. I just really wasn't shit for so long. Like, and she'll still
be like that.
Where my mother? She'll call me right now and tell me I ain't shit. But it's just because she think that every now and then it may look a little sus, but it's just like, nah, baby, just stay true to this. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna just keep growing. But like that's just women every now and then. They have that I guess that feeling or that insecurity may jump in. It just could be like
podcast don't help.
or you go this shit don't help at all.
The worst you got to worry about is when they have that dream that never happened. But
or you going along from the crib, it's just like damn,
that dream is famous in all coaches.
You know what I'm saying? That dream fuck you up for a week.
Or a movie, bro. Or a movie where you see somebody cheating, doing some BS, or doing the same shit you did.
Nah.
And you just laughing at the shit. This is a movie the whole time she just grilling you. It's just like, yo, not chill.
That's the shit you like, nigga.
Or like PTSD she got going on. I say, come on, like, but it's normal though. It's normal.
You related?
I be understanding, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that just shit that happened over
had
time,
that dream. Now I see the eyes when
I'm
they
finna say
said
you definitely had that dream. You're not finna. You smiled and said, "I mean." It's a lot behind that.
She said, "I mean,
Listen,
yeah."
honestly,
Tell us about that.
No, listen. Honestly, it's
That's
just
great.
interesting to hear things from men's perspectives. I'm just actually, paying attention and learning a few things. Let me tell y'all something. Actually, I listened to a lot of male podcasts. Andrew Tate's podcast to be, for one, different ones, and just to hear things from men's perspective. I don't have a bias towards any, male, females. I think we all have our things. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't know. I have a different perspective on relationships and things. I feel like, honestly, if you're not all in 100%, don't do it. If you have goals that you're trying to reach, focus on that. If you're not really, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because why play with your own self? It's not even really sometimes about the other person. It's about what you got going on.
I want to ask a question. This question can go for everybody. I was actually thinking about this the other day because I was having a conversation with a girl. And we disagreed on this, right? And I want to formulate this question, right? Because I don't want to give her business out. We're going to give hypotheticals. You can switch the gender roles. If a person you were dating, right, told you that they wanted to go out with an ex to get coffee to catch up, right? Hear me out. Obviously, and the hypothetical is that you say no because that's what most niggas gonna say, like, the fuck out of here, right? I don't know what you.
That makes no sense.
But I'm gonna be like,
that makes
fuck,
no sense.
Bitch, the fuck you say to me? Anyway, you say no, and she goes anyway. He goes anyway.
She done.
Is that cheating?
Yes.
Bro, my thing is like, come on now.
Yeah, I'll let everybody respond.
We really adults. What the fuck are you linking your ex for? Like, it just that don't make no sense. Why? And what world would the lady feel like the shit is?
Now let's be clear on this hypothetical. I want to be very specific on this hypothetical because it's a hypothetical. Sex did not occur.
You don't know that.
No. This is, we know it because I'm giving you this hypothetical. Okay. Sex didn't occur. You told her not to go get coffee with this nigga. She went anyway. Is that cheating? That's the question. And I'm like I said, that I had to formulate that question.
I'm saying yeah.
All right, God, you say my fault, bro. I know I stepped in the issue.
She really has no business going to see, bro. Like,
you
my whole thing is like, you got to look at shit. I look at shit all the time, shoe on the other foot. And that's it.
Word.
It feels vice versa, the shit wrong. So in the situation, the shit wrong. Like,
and I told you not to. Yeah. And you still went. You deliberately disobeyed me and you cheated on me. You gonna probably lie to me.
I think really too is like loyalty.
Yeah, why you even want to link your ex?
Honestly, like loyalty. Because where's the fucking loyalty?
She broke that code.
You
know what I'm saying? Like, where's the loyalty? I mean, you can never ever get in a space with that individual because you can trust loyalty.
Yeah, if you was gonna go,
you might as well have just.
Like, if you I told you no. You might as well ain't said anything from the beginning. It didn't risk the trouble again in court. Shit, fuck it. Like
they don't care either because they just did.
So cheating.
Yeah.
Cheating.
So for me, all right, I'm gonna say this before I answer, right? Because when you said it, the first thing that came to my mind,
I don't like that word, but
was like, sure you don't respect this nigga.
Nah,
like
not at all.
There's no respect. I told you not to go, and then you still went. So that was the first thing that came to mind. Damn, you just gonna go? All right, cool, bet. Now, cheating to me is anything that you wouldn't want your partner to do. You know what I mean? If you're not comfortable with him going to check Big Booty Judy, why are you linking your ex? Like, what
She
is
on
there
the
to
other
talk
foot.
about? Is there? Are we trying to rekindle stuff? What is going on? You know what I mean? So I need to know more. But realistically, I'm saying no too. Like, so as far as like if it's cheating, I would think so. Yeah.
Also, too, because it's like cheating is in the air. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's a possibility.
Yeah.
So if there's a possibility, then yeah.
It's not
you know
a
what I'm
new
saying?
body.
Yeah. No. You're a man, you're a female, there's an ex, you're an ex, there's always going to be something there, because why even go there to smell the air? You know?
Yeah, I'm I'm not gonna even say that, but because that was me. I'm fucking up. I done fucked up already.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't even.
Yeah.
And for me,
It's
you're
not
gonna
worth it.
trigger me now because like I didn't have a
Right.
lot of relationships. I say this a lot. I'm used to like, oh, you friend, all right, cool. I'm gonna call this other girl. Or you not coming over tonight? All right, somebody else is. So now that I'm in a relationship and I'm telling you not to do this, something like that, you know what I mean? Because I'm not trying to control you, but something like that, I'm not
Right.
cool with.
Right.
And you still go, you know what I mean? It's a couple ways I could go by now. I could leave you alone, or I think I'm gonna want to link with my ex. You know what I mean? She got a toilet she needs to fix. I do plumbing, so she got a sink over there that I might need to fix. I'm gonna go get that bread.
No pun intended.
You know what I mean?
I be on my electrical shit, bro. I'm
You
an
feel what
electrician.
I'm
I'm an electrician. It's fire. We
You
in the
feel what I'm saying?
You know,
Like,
He
why
said,
we
I
gotta
do
go
plumbing.
through that? And this is
Yeah.
hypothetical. That's the ways it could go now. I don't want to
Yeah.
go through that,
No, right.
especially where
But-
I'm at now. Like, I'm chilling. I'm comfortable.
I feel like for her to even come to you and feel like that is even okay, like to come to you and ask you that, it's like she don't respect you.
Yeah,
'Cause, like,
exactly.
We all know, we all grown, and we all know like that shit is not right. So like,
This is my perspective on it. I'm gonna be the only one to disagree with everyone.
this guy,
I'm gonna say it's not cheating, but hear me out.
I'm not
so
mad
I
at
don't
that.
like that word. It's something.
It's
but
not
it-
cheating.
It's something.
Something.
It is.
That's why I
We
said,
don't know
that's
what
why I
it
said it's
is.
disrespectful.
It is-
I started
it
off
is
with
a
the
lot of
respect.
things.
It's not cheating, but it is disloyal as fuck.
Okay.
And I think that's just as bad anyway. Because when she said, I'm going to piggyback, like, once the trust is broken in the relationship, there's no fixing that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck how hard you try, post. You know what I'm saying? Before you correct me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you break that trust, like, listen, we all been cheated on before, yo. Like, we all know that. We all know what that shit feel like when the person you felt like would never do that shit did it. The day before that happened and the day after that happened are two separate fucking days, and it's like night and day. It's like you can only feel like, yo, I just wish I could just go back to the moment before you told me this dumb shit, or I found out this shit. Because then it's like it's dark clouds. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe it's cheating, but I do believe a disloyal girl will cheat on you. I wholeheartedly believe a disloyal girl will cheat on you, because okay.
Like she said, cheating is in the air.
Let me speak to the men thing.
That's in the air.
I want to speak to the men part though. Men are gonna fuck. Let's call it what it is, yo. Like, we just gonna get some pussy. Like, I mean, this nigga. Listen,
That's the way he said it. Man.
Yeah, you
Men-
feel
men
me?
are
Like,
gonna fuck.
he give a
Listen.
fuck. Yeah, we
Yeah.
just gonna get some pussy.
we gonna go get some pussy.
You gotta deal with it.
Nah, I mean, it's
That's the way you said it.
because I have to say it this way. I have to say it this way because you seem mature enough to be able to hear it and not get defensive. But most women hear it, be like, "Oh, like not all men." Listen, not this guy.
Brother,
Not this
I'm glad
guy.
you said that. You know what I'm saying?
Not this guy right here.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Not
bro.
him. Every man is playing,
That's
but that guy
that's
right there.
Damn right.
But men, we all men want the one thing that no women can give. None of you can. I don't care how bad you are. I don't care how great of a woman you are. You can be the greatest person on the planet. We all want the one thing that none of you can give us. You know what that is?
What?
Variety. I know it's trash, right? That's why we
No, it's
like
interesting.
her. That's why we can like a big girl to a small girl, big titties to small
Nigga
titties.
do like him
big
some
booty
variety.
To a small,
Oh.
variety. And no
Variety-
woman
variety
can give you variety. I don't like she could be the best woman on the planet. She can't give you that. And so men are going to get it if it's thrown at them. Now let me be very clear. A man cannot cheat.
I believe that though.
Yeah, a man cannot cheat. Men can avoid cheating. Like a man, if he really loves his girl, really feels like, yo, I want to do right by her. A man will avoid cheating as much as he possibly can.
As much as he possibly can.
But
yeah,
if that shit thrown,
if that shit is thrown at him, listen, there's only so much running this nigga could
and
do.
they be throwing it more. They throwing it more when you resist. So it's like, like
scary movie.
Yeah, they start throwing it more when you resist. Like, oh, he loyal to his wife, he loyal to his girl. Oh, they don't be like
because
that.
That's what they want. That's
so
all women
crazy
want.
to me.
All women want the one guy that no woman can get. So it's like when they find that one guy, guess what? They want to fuck him the most.
Actually, a guy in a relationship automatically becomes more attractive.
He just,
you know,
he not even saying that. His face is saying, oh, he just like, God.
No, bro, it's just
Especially in this industry.
Yeah.
Do y'all think that men get, this is gonna sound crazy, do y'all think men get tired though? Like, you know what?
hell no.
I'm not doing this shit no more.
Hell no.
Yes,
Tired
yes
of like
but I'll let y'all answer first.
fucking around.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, they do. I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna speak personally for that. I be having my spurts where I be on some shit, on some bullshit. I be on my bullshit, and then I be like, yeah.
Let me ask you: are you
these women stretching me thin?
Are you single or like you get shorty and you having the spurts? Like, I can't even ask that.
Combination.
Like, okay.
Look, right?
It's a mixed bag. You know
combination, right? But I feel like I've definitely been there, and I'm like, damn, I'm tired of this shit. Nah.
Oh, okay. I mean, the accent came out.
It came out.
Yeah, Flatbush, we got all the islands.
So I've definitely been there, and I'm like, damn, I'm tired. These women stretching me thin, my balls loose. You know. I feel like it'd be like a break, and then I jump back in, and then be like, "Damn, I remember why." It'd be like that, especially nowadays, because it's crazy out here.
I want to answer, but his answer was so like, "I'll wait." But that was so good.
That was a good answer. Though. I like that was so good. I won't even care.
Where do we go from there?
I'm gonna give my answer, and I say yes and no. Yes, we do get tired. And I say that because we all experience post-nut clarity. That shit's a real thing that no man can fucking escape. And y'all don't experience it like we do. That's the only time in a man's life when we'll never be smarter than those moments. Ever.
That's why you gotta spank your shit.
Before
we will never be smart.
If I'm really,
a man is at his smartest those moments after he is done with you. That's when we are able to figure out if we actually like you or not, because the universe is clear to us. We only got 5 minutes to figure this shit out, and then it's back to being regular nigga again. So I say yes because post-nut clarity can do that to a man, so it'll get some niggas like I got to a point where I was just like, yo, this shit is just all the same shit. Like this, my pockets is so thin. I'm not happier. I thought I'd be, you know what I'm saying? But then I say no because sometimes you see some shit that just be like, yo, I'm back. I'm back, baby.
Yeah.
I'm back, baby.
Put me in the game, coach.
Put me in the game, coach. Put my jersey back on.
Like,
sometimes you just see some shit, and it's what he said. It's like it's a combination of things. But I'm not gonna listen. I've been with girls that I've cheated on. I will say this shit with my whole fucking chest. I've been with girls that I've cheated on. I've also been with girls that I was faithful to. So I want to be very clear. A man who cheats can also be a man who is faithful. Let's be very clear.
I'm happy you said that.
But not every girl is going to deserve that. Or let me not say deserve it. Not every guy wants to be that for every girl. So when a nigga is cheating, it's like, I'm not making excuses, but it's because he wants to. Like, it's all what it is. Because a nigga who really don't look, I had at least 2 girls in my life that I was like, yo, I ain't gonna hold you.
Makes sense, right?
I'm not cheating because I'd rather get broken up with any other way than this girl finding I got some pussy.
Did you love those girls? Like the girl that you? No, I'm saying the girl that you was with. you cheated on them, did you
I
love
loved
them?
them. I loved them, but I think the difference was the two girls that I actually wanted to be with. I think that was the only 2 times where I actually saw a future. Like, I could be with a girl and not necessarily think about the future per se. It's just like, yo, I like where we at in the present. It's working. Let's take this shit day by day. But it was like at least one.
Not all women think like that. They don't like that.
No, they don't
Can
like
I
that shit
just
at all.
say something? Because I was actually waiting for someone to speak that before the other things. Because it's about making a decision and a choice, right? Like, so it's more than just like, all right, you're getting pussy in this, right? So like building, grinding, doubling the money, tripling the money, stacking the money, doing things together, being a real team, being a real partnership, like leadership in two. You know what I'm saying? Like that, there's power in two, and people don't see relationships as partnerships, because a relationship is a relationship, but a partnership, but like as a personal decision for yourself. Like if I'm gonna be with somebody, right, my partner has to be on the same vibration of thinking and where I'm going. And if I want to make more money, then the person gotta want to make more money. So then we could put our heads together, make more money together. So I think if you fucking with somebody like that, how are you gonna cheat on that? You just fucking yourself over at that point. So you know what I'm saying? Why would you? Why would you make
I think it's maturity too.
I think like if you're just fucking around, I think like dudes are just fucking around. Like why are you gonna see a future with anybody? Actually, there's not a lot of people we're seeing the future with.
To want to do it, and I know that sounds cliche or whatever the case may be. A guy can do that, right? And still love the shit out of you. I just want.
Sometimes you just gotta get it out your system.
Women can do that shit too, though.
Women are definitely doing that.
Yeah,
wrong.
but no, listen. But it's about discipline, because now you're talking about temptation. You feel me? And now you start talking about the devil, because the shit gets deeper.
Let me tell you how bad it is for
I'm being honest. I'm being real with y'all. I got brothers, so I'm hearing things from like different perspectives.
I'm gonna say what he said, but
I'm
gonna take it a step further. A man can sleep with a girl that he fucking hates with a passion. I'm talking about we can fucking hate you. As long as we're still attracted to you, we'll sleep with you. And here's the crazier part. I'm definitely gonna piggyback over what he said. Crazy. We will literally get up out of a bed with a girl that we just slept with, and all we can think about is going home to lay up with the woman we love. And it's fucked up. It's fucked up. But that's how niggas are.
Not to cut you off, right? Y'all ever like, alright, real man.
That's my girl.
We all lived a nice enough time, right? Y'all ever cheated on y'all girl and it made y'all appreciate her more?
Yes.
See, I didn't have a lot of relationships like that. I felt like I appreciated another joint more, whatever. But most times these joints don't be my joints.
Same instance. It's the same kind of instance, though. It's the same kind of instance. Because it could not be a girl, but it's the girl you
like,
going heavy
really
like
her.
Like,
I like her out of everybody else. Like, damn, I feel bad for doing this to her.
I'm gonna be honest, though.
So I get what you're saying.
It's like she said though too. Like, and I, you heard me say this plenty of time. Like, bro,
I'm about to get
it. I had to really grow like some discipline, like, because I truly understand. Like not like I used to tell girls all the time. Like, if I got wifey at home anyway, so I'm telling you, and right there, I got a girlfriend. I kind of really don't even want to do this anyway, but we can fuck. The whole time I'm just speaking like it don't even be me. Like after a while, I be feeling bad. But I really feel bad. I be like, yo, damn, I should have did this to my girl. I'm a stupid nigga. I should just beat my meat.
Yeah, we do feel bad when we do this shit. We feel
after
the older I got lately. I don't know. I just feel like
it's not worth it. Like I'm like, fuck it. Like that's why I said no. Like niggas don't get tired. But it's just about you putting yourself away from it. Like,
nah, I'm gonna keep it about. If I'm single, I'm tired, son. Look, bro. Listen, I was telling him on the ride over here, bro. Like, I had a lot of fun in my life, and when I say this to guys, they be like, "Oh, you lost it." I like, bro. Like, I had a lot of fun, bro. I done had threesomes. I done had Asian chicks. Like, I had a lot of fun. I got to the point where it's like I'm tired a little bit. I'm not gonna front. So I like my girl. You feel what I'm saying? She showed me that she's really for me. You feel what I'm saying? So it goes back to what she was saying of like, I
I ain't mean one of them yet.
I don't want to, but you will, brother.
Yeah,
and
word,
when you do, I'm at your wedding. You feel what I'm saying? I think guys do meet that girl that makes them feel like that's the flip side to all this stuff you're saying. You gonna meet somebody that's gonna make you feel like, nah, it's not worth it. I tell girls, you like on a podcast before I even start shooting, I'm in the DM. I'm like, yo, look, hey, we gonna talk about this, and this. Can you wear something, you know what I mean, sexy whatever the case may be. And then I bust their head. I tell them like, yo, look, I will not be trying to get in your pants before, during, and after this podcast. Facts. I'm going home, shorty.
Word.
And she helped me with these questions.
Now, how do I
You
work?
feel what I'm saying to you? I just don't. I don't know. I don't feel like it's worth it where I'm at now. And then when guys clown me and I ask them certain questions like, "Yo, you slept with this type of girl? All right, cool. You ain't having as much fun with me." And this is not glowing. I'm just tired, bro. And it's hard in this, and you know, in this industry where you around a lot of females and stuff like that. But I guess I got the discipline now, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it took some time.
I feel like it come with age and maturity, especially once you did enough. It'd be like, I seen that. I feel like a lot of this shit be like unknown. Like, especially when you're younger, you doing shit because you ain't never experienced it.
And then you got the rappers, you got drug dealers in your neighborhood. Yeah. This is what everybody's doing. I want to do it too.
So yeah, once
but
you really get
find
older,
a girl, bro, that's gonna help you write some bars. You gonna find a girl that's gonna help you write some questions.
Yeah, I've been there.
You know what I mean? Like you gonna find a girl, whatever it is for you, you gonna find a girl that's gonna make you feel like she wanna help me. Like she's really down for me. Like damn, we in here sleeping in the dark. You fucking with me? Nah, you fucking with me, son.
Like that.
You really fucking with me. We in here in the dark. Like lights out, my nigga.
Like that.
And you fucking with me.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Back then, that was I don't know. Now, though,
that's what I'm saying.
That's hard. That's harder to find.
It is hard to find.
Like pre-pandemic, you probably.
It is. My shit was post-pandemic.
You gotta go a couple years early.
Way early.
Yeah, but now, bro, you gotta.
I'm with you on that too. I ain't got nothing for that. It might be some.
Can I say some real shit?
But I'm with you on that too.
Can I say some
it is
real
fucked
shit?
up out here for men and women.
You wanna know how fucked up it is? Every girl that I've ever gotten, I keep spitting on myself. Every girl that I've ever gotten, I've always fucked them before I've dated them.
Before you what?
Dated them. Now hear me out. I've tried to court 2 girls. I've tried this shit. I've tried my fucking hardest. I tried to do it the traditional way. I thought this was the way to do it. I felt like maybe this is the reason I'm failing, because I keep smashing these girls and then I end up in relationships with them and then it don't work out. Let me try it the traditional way, see what happens. You know what I learned? I learned something real nice. Y'all don't like tradition. Women y'all don't like that shit. Listen, that courtship shit.
I never even.
Your wife might like it from you because you have history and chemistry. But when it comes to women dating a guy for the first time, I'm talking about dating. Oh, we're gonna take it step by step. We're gonna go on dates. We're gonna get to know it. Let me tell you something. You're not attracted to that shit.
The truth is, look, a girl, she might not even be attracted to you. Because me personally, I don't give nobody the time of day, but I did give somebody the time of day. And when I did it, because I actually liked them. You feel me? And I don't like a lot of people. So, you know, I think from a female perspective and just from what I know about females, if we like you,
it's a lot of shit you don't.
It's not about giving it up. We're going to go to every date. We're going to sit across from you and listen to your corny jokes. Or you're going to tell us about the basketball game or the score. And we're going to be like, oh my God, for real?
Why the jokes got to be corny?
You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, but it's cute. It's corny, but it's cute. I'm saying it in a cute way. I'm not trying to diss nobody.
No. I'm
you know?
corny.
But the corny shit is what females
funny.
actually like. You know, the joke. If you make a female laugh, I swear to God, she'll fucking love you.
The thing with that is,
make a female laugh.
Oh no, I lived off that. I know that.
I dated ugly guys
that are not
that
like
made
her.
me laugh in my
You feel
past.
me? And that's what
I swear
the
to
problem
God, I was never attracted to them. They made me laugh.
Yeah, if you make
funny, yeah.
They made me laugh.
Girl out her
Good energy. Good energy.
I feel like that's common knowledge.
The key is,
yeah, but it was natural. You feel me? It wasn't even
you gotta keep a
the
balance.
trying
You
to
gotta
make
be
me
in the right
laugh.
balance.
So I'm just saying,
and
like,
you can't be impressed
a
with your
female
own
has to really like you for you to court her and her actually appreciate that shit. Because dudes don't even court females, and not every female deserves that. Females really are.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what happened?
A lot of women be like,
That's what we
She
call
know.
them.
I went
talking
on,
that shit.
I went
She
on
know.
this date
It's
with this
true.
girl, right? Me and her we was talking for a minute. I thought everything. I mean, all the signs were there that me and her were going in the right direction. I'm like, yo, we doing this shit right? We went out one time, right? She picked me. I didn't even have a car at this time, so she picked me up in her car. We in her car. We on our way to go get food, and she gets on the phone. Her friend, I guess one of her friends calls her, right? And she's like, oh yeah, like where you going? He's like, oh, I'm about to go get food. She's like, oh, who you with? She goes, oh, I'm my friend. That shit, I hear that F word. I'm like, that shit, my ears go crazy. Like, all right, I heard that shit. I heard it once, right? Cool. I'm in the car. I'm like, I ain't say shit. All right, that's strike one, right? We get to dinner. I let that shit fester and go, right? You know, a nigga, you hear that word, you're like, all right, I'm not gonna let you say that shit too many times. We sitting there, we eating. And I don't remember how she said this shit again, but she was like, yeah, yo, like, you know, like, you're a good friend. I was like, in my head, I'm not in my head, but in my head, I'm like, this is the last time we are ever going to see each other. I hope you know that. This is the last time I will ever chill with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you, like.
But wait, you guys were dating?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Remember when I said
knocked it down, I don't even care.
I knock it down. That's the point.
Bro, she probably ain't
I
like
tried
you,
the traditional way.
She probably ain't like you.
I agree.
Because it be like
I
that.
agree.
Yeah.
She
She
did.
was
She was trying to
But
friend
that'd
zone
be
you,
crazy
but
to
you
me,
probably liked her a lot and you were really, really sweet and nice and she liked being around you.
That's what happened.
Girls don't like that.
That's
They
what
don't
happened.
like that. They don't front. They don't like
But
that guy.
can I tell you
They don't
something
like
too?
that guy.
It depends on what type of female she is because I had somebody be that way and then they were really consistent with me and then they bagged me. And I hadn't been with someone in over like a decade, real talk, like in a relationship or anything, just focused on my energy, my spirit, cultivating my maturity, my
That's what real
mind,
women
how
do.
I want to have conversations with the opposite sex, how I want to breathe life into the opposite sex, you feel me? So it depends like who the person is that you're sitting across. And also too, you know what? It might sound corny, but you sit across from someone, ask them what their fucking goals are. Like, yo, are you on the same fucking time as me? Because I'm not even buying dinner until I know that you want
I asked
the
that on
same
the first
vibration
date.
as me. For
Let
real.
me ask you a
Do you
question.
have the same dreams as me? Are we gonna build? Are we gonna
I
grow?
asked them,
What
they
type
got
of questions
cousins
are
in
you asking the
jail.
female
That's
you're sitting
crazy
Let me
across?
ask you a question,
You feel
Shalom.
me? Or you just want to fuck her? Because if you do, you could just tell her that.
Bro,
Yo, I just
That's
want to
never
No,
worked
that's
in
not-
the
that never
history
works.
of
Yes, yes.
ever.
Listen,
No,
let
that's
me
You gotta
tell you
wanna fuck
something.
too, only.
Let
You
Let me,
gotta
tell
wanna
you,
fuck.
let me tell you though,
That shit
because
definitely work. I'm not even gonna-
One out of
but wait,
what?
can I say something? Because the females that I'm hearing you're talking about are those types. So you could really just say straight up.
Human females?
I'm just saying whatever females I'm hearing you talk
Yeah,
about
on
the
one
types
planet, this
that
one.
will give it up on the first night. So you don't even got to take them
100%.
on a date. You don't even
100%.
got to
I mean,
court
that's a
them.
good
I agree with you that
Why
the
waste your
girls-
time?
I agree
It just
that the
be
girls
depending what
like
kind
you.
of nigga you is. I ain't gonna lie, honestly.
That's a fact.
And they gotta like you, bro. I've had females
Yeah.
that I so I'm like, yo, you going home or you coming with me? And sometimes they come with me.
Yeah.
And then I got girls that's just like they just not fucking with me. You feel what I'm
It's
saying?
like, it's like that,
I'm
bro.
okay with
I've
that.
been there too.
like
Like,
it's all
it's
right.
not-
All right.
yeah,
You know, it is
it's
what it
just
is.
love. It's love. It's love.
Make sure you get
And
home
then
safe,
one
all
time
that.
you're gonna catch what you caught and you caught. You feel me? And it's gonna be like, oh my god, like you don't
Nah,
see
I've
that
been
nowhere.
before.
You don't feel
I
that
like
nowhere.
I like those moments.
That's rare.
Yeah.
It's real.
You know what? I
feel-
messed up a lot of
for
good
real,
jokes.
You was hurt,
Yeah,
and I could tell
same.
because I was hurt. I'm being dead ass. Like I was hurt so bad.
I
You were hurt. You were hurt. You're not gonna tell us. It's okay.
He said, first of
Because
all,
let me tell you,
I came
said
out of it
first
like
of all.
this.
watch.
He said, first
For
of
real,
all.
you need someone to heal you. You're gonna find her one day. Watch.
Yeah.
It'll be spontaneous, and you're gonna be like,
Yeah,
"Oh my god,
yeah.
like, wow!" It's gonna hit you, and you're gonna be like,
It's
"Oh
like, damn,
shit!"
she really fucking with me. Like,
For real,
you
watch.
really
And I
He
wish
just gonna
that for
find what he
you.
been looking
Actually,
for. Not to heal him, but
Yeah.
he's just gonna find what he been looking for.
healing energy. Though,
He just
around
gonna
you,
stumble
you know
upon
what
it,
I'm
bro. That's how
I'm
it
not
happens.
gonna sit here and act like I'm
saying?
jaded.
Relationship wise, not you know what I'm saying.
I don't want to come across as jaded, right? Because I'm a father to a 12-year-old daughter.
Shouts out
So
to that.
thank you.
Okay.
So regardless of what I've been through with women, I'm also optimistic about women. So I want to be very
You know
clear
what?
about that.
Beautiful. That's you see now a different perspective. Just
But I don't
you know?
trust y'all. No, I'm saying. Now I'm just saying. But look. Look. What they were saying is this. This generation of women dating. The question I wanted to ask you was this, because we was on the subject of dating. Have you ever asked yourself what the male experience is when it comes to actually dating you? Like not dating per se, but going on a date with you. What the male experience is. Because I can explain it to you. It's not fun.
Yeah. No, I can imagine that it's not, especially because I'm mean.
No. I'm
Not
forget you. Take yourself out of this.
no, but it's from how they have court you, how they have to watch how they talk, how they have to, oh my God, am I opening the door right for her? Did I say this right?
Let me ask you the second follow-up question.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
You're right with me, but let me ask you this follow-up question.
First time,
have you ever in your life had to charm your way into some dick?
No.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what the male experience is.
Shit.
I mean, it's also
no. I believe that.
I hear a lot of sound bites on the side of the table.
You
I
never
believe
charm
that.
your way into no pee-pee.
No.
you probably didn't know.
She didn't have to charm her way into some dick.
You probably didn't know.
So I've always been in relationships. I never fucked outside of a relationship.
How many guys have you ever hollered at? I need to cut you off.
I don't holler at guys.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't
She
holler
never had
at
to charm her way into some dick.
You never like had like you always been in a relationship.
Always was in a relationship.
So it's like every man you fucked.
I was
that was
with,
your boyfriend.
I was with them. Yeah.
Okay.
But they all came after you. They all.
Yeah, I had
So that's
for
the
my
point
sweet
that I'm
16. I had somebody in college. You know what I'm saying? The person I'm with now courted me. The person I'm with now was consistent for months and really showed me that they were.
But no two
seeking,
things work
you know
on
what I'm
every
saying?
girl. Like work on the same girls. You know what I'm saying?
No, it doesn't.
So,
Absolutely not.
What worked on you?
I'm on a different timeline. I'm not even from this era.
But other girls, like another girl, like if another girl was give that same scenario, and it'll be in the form of I need to put in a police report type shit. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about context because you might like that shit. You might like a guy being consistent, and we don't know what you like. Let's start there. We can't read your mind. We don't fucking know. Like we can only hope that I'm doing the right shit by being consistent, because the wrong shit. You can get this nigga a fucking order protection and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he's too consistent. So we as men, this shit is tricky for us. We don't,
But it's communication too. You feel me?
Who's communicating that though? We can read your mind.
I mean, I communicated with the person I'm with. You feel me? Because I want that person to be confident around me.
Gotcha.
You know, so if I'm thinking something, no matter what it is, real talk, that person's my best friend before he was even my partner. So I tell him everything. I really do. If I have something in my mind that I don't like that he's doing, I don't say it. I try not to be aggressive about it, you know what I'm saying? But when I express it, they understand it. They're not like combative with me against it. You feel me? They respect my thought and opinion, and then we make changes to work towards what works best. I just think it's real communication. You know what I'm saying?
I think we're talking about two different things. So you're talking about communicating an issue, and what I'm saying is communicating the attraction, which is something totally different, because that's in the beginning before all issues. It's the attraction phase. Right? As a man, we don't know what's too much or too little, and if we asked you, it's gonna turn you off. The pussy's gonna dry up. You know what I mean? Yeah. If we don't do it, so it's like there's no right answer.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So the experience,
it's like a little gray.
The dating experience for the average guy, especially if he's just a regular guy working like just to get by, is trash. Because listen, you gotta look at it from this perspective. No matter how much we may like you, we go into these scenarios realizing that, damn, I gotta entertain this fucking girl, and I don't even know her like that.
Yeah,
like that, like real talk. Like I gotta entertain her. I gotta make her laugh. Like you know what I'm saying, I gotta make her interested in me. And I'm wild interested. Why I gotta go so fucking hard? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like the mind state of a lot of guys. And then we know we're gonna spend money. And yes, we understand. We're not supposed to expect pussy on the first night because, you know, that's the gentleman way. But hear us out.
Fuck that.
Hear us out. Hear us out. Hear us out. All right. These girls be wanting to go to Ruth Chris and shit these days. All right. And I need some pussy lined up after that. I ain't gonna hold you.
I feel like again I go back to how much she like you, because they going on that for the experience. They don't really be liking the niggas. They just trying to see what they can get out of a nigga. Like
bro, I was in Long Island.
How much you really want to get next to me? Like
it was
that's
a
what you coming down.
I saw her
because a chick
at the deli, right? Dick is out. Got her number. Went and did my plumbing thing. Later on that night, I texted her. I said the story before. And one of the first things she told me when we got on her phone, she was like, "Oh, I don't talk to guys unless they give me money." And I'm looking at the phone, and I just like, all right, I'm up out here. You see what I'm saying? Now on the other end of that, I do want to say this though: the dating experience for females is also trash too, because there's a lot of bozos out here too.
And
Don't get me wrong.
Gay too.
It's a lot of bozos.
But I don't be understanding. Women can't spot shit. Like we as men could be like, yo, this nigga a buster. I don't know how she even, or not even say it like that, but he's a homosexual, and it's like. How
no, they play
guys do know more than girls.
Yeah,
because
women.
The person way actually gives me so much advice, and he opens my eyes.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't even see that.
Exactly.
And I might think a dude is
So
lit.
it'd be like, so it'd be like,
let me
look,
show you. Like, nah,
exactly.
you know.
Just like she can see the stuff in women that we probably can't see, so that makes mad sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I just wanted to throw that out there. There's a lot of bozos out here too.
Yeah, it is.
I've been hearing stories.
It is.
What? Like,
and like, but I ain't gonna lie. These are the ones that they choose. These are literally.
You know why though?
These are the bro.
Because niggas ain't shit until it's their guy friends. That's why. For some reason, every nigga ain't shit unless he's the guy friend. That's the only niggas y'all don't see as the ain't shit nigga.
Nah, my best friend still tell me
that
I ain't
nigga
shit. My best friend still tell me
that's
I ain't
the
shit.
one. That's the one that's plotting. I've been that guy.
Not dead ass though.
So that's how I know. I'm telling you,
I
he will
am
bust
that
your
guy.
He is not your friend.
Yeah, I don't
Not exactly.
I used to talk to this
Women
girl.
don't understand that though. They really swear up and down, bro.
As soon as I broke up with Shorty,
That nigga gotta find
oh,
a
he tried to
friend.
talk to me.
Yeah, duh. Like what the hell? Nah, no,
see that.
no shit. Niggas don't want to be our friends for real, ladies. I'm a nigga.
Nah, I got some female friends.
Nah, you got
I got
female
female
friends, but you gotta really like. Alright, let me tell you how
I'm
that
at
go.
now. Where I'm at
You
now.
gotta really know that girl, even if she's attractive. You gotta know her and been turned off by her ways for that to really be your friend.
Well,
Like
nah, the
only
reason-
friend. Though.
All right, the reason why I'm saying that is because like I'm really fucking with Shorty. I'm fucking with now. That's the only reason why I'm saying that. You feel what I'm saying?
So it's
Now
it's a
I can
liability.
see. I have eyes, so it's a lot. It's baddies. It's a lot of ass out here. I can see and appreciate that, and not approach that all the time. That goes back to the discipline. You see what I'm saying? I can see that, and I do see that being a podcaster all the time, and not necessarily
Respond.
you respond all the time.
React.
Do you feel what I'm saying? Like that's it's not easy, but I do it because I'm like, you know what? This ain't worth it to you know what I mean, mess up what I got going home. So
Just a lot of internal conversations when you see these things.
yeah, they be
Internal-
talking on my show and all that going crazy.
My
So-
philosophy with exes is this, and I live by this shit. I try to hold strong to this. I don't fuck with exes. I don't spend a block on them. I wish them all the best in life. I don't have no problems with none of them.
You said that.
But I don't spend a block on no exes. And the reason why is a few reasons. But number one, my pride. You left me. You ain't finna downgrade me to the friend. Fuck that. But two, and I'm a strong believer in this, I always, and I feel like everybody do, but I know me, I always end up with a better girl after the last girl. Ain't no way fucking hell you gonna pull up and ruin my new good shit.
No, that's fair.
After you ruin our last shit, you ain't fit pull up and cause no shit.
That's
Fuck
fact.
no.
That's
Hell
fact.
no. I keep all exes at bay, bro. Fuck that shit. Like, yo, stay the fuck over there. That new nigga you with, go be his friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got enough friends. I don't need no more friends.
I'm glad I'm maturing, man. Cause
I'm so happy you said that, bro. I was just having this conversation with my shorty, right? And the whole toilet thing, that was real. So I have an ex who needed a toilet change or whatever, and I was telling my girl like, yeah, you know, I might go over there and take a look at her toilet or whatever the case may be, and get some money, whatever. That was the conversation.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? She was like, oh, if that was me, you'd be like this, and this, and I'm like, yo. I hate on my exes, man. Like, I'm just trying to get some money out of this situation. You feel? I don't really hate on my exes, but I'm not like cool with them like that. I might say what's up or hey, how you doing with it, but I'm not necessarily going back to that situation. You feel what I'm saying? And the catch-22 on it, am I using that right? She wasn't gonna be in the house. She gonna be in Boston, bro. I ain't even tell her that part, but I'm happy you brought that up about exes. So I ain't messing with my exes, man. I'm good.
Yeah, like, listen, wherever they are, like, whatever I once felt towards any ex, I wish them all the best. I want them all to be great in life. But what I learned about exes, I learned this shit the hard way. Dealing with exes, you know what I'm saying? Like, having them come back into your life and shit. I learned this shit the hard way.
Never works.
Fuck work. Two things. One, then it's never the same. Whatever you had between them, that shit is dead.
That shit is
Whatever it was, it's not even close to when they come back. You know what I'm saying? But 2, I learned this shit. It's a real valuable lesson. Men do this shit a lot, but women do it way more. When exes come back, it's really only to really see if they're doing better than you or doing worse. It's not really because they miss you, per se. It's just because something's wrong in their life, or they're bored, or somebody ain't calling them enough. So they gotta see if you're up or if you're down.
That makes sense.
But it's never because they really fucking miss you. How many exes came back and said they miss you and you actually felt like, yo, this bitch missed me? I can't say none of them. Like, yo, none of them really miss me like that, yo.
Like,
I ain't mean to call them bitches either, but I gotta work on my vocabulary.
Nah, you just got me thinking about it too. Like when exes came back, and I'm like, damn, she just wanted to see if I'm doing better than her now.
How many girlfriends y'all niggas be having in your life,
bro?
I mean, when I say exes,
I probably had about a handful.
I had a handful too.
Relations is different.
Yeah, that niggas had a lot of girlfriends.
I had a lot of relations.
Listen,
I didn't have a lot of girlfriends.
I only had 2 girlfriends. Man.
But
My
see,
fiance is
I be
and
likable, son.
my
So
first-
I can say
it be
about
feeling
3
like
or
a
4.
relationship.
I'm a
vibe
lovable
sometimes.
nigga, bro.
That's my
It's
fault.
just-
That's my
what
fault.
they get.
You know what I mean? Because I'm not like.
I was
Yeah, I
never
was
that,
an
yo,
asshole
you know what I
sometimes.
mean? Fuck that. Bitch, we fucking what? What we
But
doing?
this is what I was saying before. I never.
You fucking
It goes
what?
back. We brought this conversation full circle. Whereas I've always ended up in relationships by just smashing a girl, and then somehow. And you ever notice how, like, for a nigga, when we end up in a relationship, it's never a happy moment. It's always kind of like yo, let's just do this type of shit.
doing this shit.
Yeah, like it's never like
So let me
It's-
ask y'all a question. Right?
it's never a great fucking.
Nah,
happy
I haven't
moment,
had
though.
that one.
Let me ask y'all a
That's
question.
messed
though.
up.
Y'all ever really asked a lady to be your girlfriend? It just be like
Yes
we
and
be
no.
vibing,
I did.
and
And
then
you
like
just end up together.
yeah, like I
Yeah,
never
I
had
don't really have a
That
date.
happened.
Yeah, I ain't
That
gonna
was me and
lie.
my fiance.
No.
Yo, like 3 years
I
after like
never-
our
that
first being together,
No.
I dead ass
I
asked her
never
out. I'm like, yo,
done-
we
That
ain't
happened
got
to
no
me
fucking
before.
date. We've been together like 3-4 years. Like
That happened to me
You gotta
before.
make
That
a
was
date
it.
Like
up.
my brother had to
Hell
tell
yeah.
me, no, my brother's girl had to tell me, like, oh, your girlfriend was like my girl.
That's how you. That's how you usually be. That's how you
That's
usually
my
happen
girl.
for me.
Even the family
It's
make
like,
it
yo,
official.
stop saying that. That's not my girl. Like, like
You brought
yeah,
her so
giving
many
her
I hate in the
friends.
brush.
I
I hate in
wasn't
the
doing I
brush.
wasn't doing no
Like,
bro.
that's your girl. I'm like, damn, you know what? She might be-
But it's never like those rom-com
You
moments.
stupid.
I've done both. So
It's-
that's why I'm like, oh, shit.
But it's never like a rom-com moment where they make it out to be like it's like guys just had this epiphany. It's like, you know, I want to be with her. It's never like it's always like it always comes in the form
Nah, I can't say
pause. It always happens in the form of like a disagreement or argument. Usually some shit she's mad at you about because niggas ain't trying to get in a relationship with a girl he's mad at. But usually some shit you fucked up or she claims you fucked up as a guy, and it usually happens in the form of an ultimatum of
Oh, I'm
if
not
this
doing
doesn't
those.
happen, I'm out.
I'm
Or
not doing
or this
You
has
might as well
I
leave
ain't
because
get to
I
that.
suck at ultimatums.
I'm not
I'm choosing
doing
the
that.
opposite.
I ain't get
Like,
to that.
not doing what you
Ultimatums.
saying doing.
Ultimatums, I'm never
opposite.
doing.
Word.
I don't care what I did. I'm never sleeping on the couch. I tell my girls all the time. I'm
Nah,
never
this bad.
sleeping on the couch. I don't care what I did.
I
You know how fucked up that is to go from my comfy bed to the couch?
Yo,
I'm
brother,
never doing that.
Safety best.
I'm never sleeping on.
I
I'm
would
Haitian.
sleep on
man.
the couch.
I'm never sleeping on the
Safety
couch.
matters.
Sleep on the couch.
You said, you know what? I don't think I want to eat spaghetti this week.
Word.
Oh
I
nah.
don't think I want to eat that this
Yeah, I gotta
week.
be careful, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's if you fuck around doing some dumb shit. But if you're not, everything, you know what I'm saying? You gotta work on the couch. You know what I mean?
How do you feel about going back to X? I know you touched base on it. How you take that time out to heal and stuff like that. And I think I like that for you because a lot of women don't do that. A lot of men don't do that either.
Right.
I'm gonna get over you. I'm gonna get under her. You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
women
bro.
and some women have that too. I'm happy that you brought that up because I think more women need to hear that side of things where women are actually taking the time out to heal and get in tune with themselves and take the time before they jump back out there. So I'm assuming that's your stance on the whole X thing.
Yeah, I just think like if you're hurt enough, you're not gonna just jump into something else that's like you don't know what it is. You're not gonna just dive in again, and I think that's where cultivating who you are and just learning and growing and just listening to even just prayer, like to get spiritual and shit. But like,
100%.
I mean, that inner voice that y'all been talking about this whole time, that's like your spirit telling you, like, nah, don't do that, or you know what, yeah, or you know what, that's your consciousness. You know what I'm saying? The conscious is talking to you and telling you, like, and I think like once that touches you, your perspective changes. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything makes sense, but everything's in gray, and you know. But I think it's just once you're tired of, you know, feeling things that disturb your chest, you know, you just gotta cultivate yourself. You need that time alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Solitude.
Yes.
And actually, listen, let me
That's
tell
a
you,
great word,
God
solitude.
plants his
doing that.
seeds in the dark. He don't plant them in the light. You feel me? So like in solitude is where
Bars.
you can really own the voices and then figure out the next move.
Grow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what a lot of men don't. Well, I can't even say a lot of men. I'm talking about me. That's what I wasn't doing. I was just like, damn, how am I gonna get this girl out of my mind? You feel me? Because a lot of times I don't be in relationships, but I guess I just start liking sleeping with you. Now we doing boyfriend and girlfriend shit. We damn near in a relationship unofficially.
Now you like it.
Yeah. So now,
That's pretty much
now
how
when
I-
we done, it's just like, damn, I gotta get over this
I
situation.
thought that was like how
So
it
I'm gonna go
always
get this
happened.
other situation,
That's how I do it.
and there's no time frame in between
That's
the year.
that's exactly how-
That's the part that I love that she said, because I experienced that.
Tell you how I get out of this. I mean, listen, all men, I feel like we deal with breakups way worse than y'all deal with it, because it's easier for y'all to find somebody. Everybody want to sleep with y'all. Everybody want to console y'all. So it's more difficult for us to get past heartbreak and whatnot. Me personally, I don't. Let me not say that I've suffered from depression. I think that's a bullshit term. I used to deal with depression a lot when I was younger. So dealing with it, I understand the ins and outs, and I understand how to get past it. Just skip to the end of the shit. Truth of the matter is this: when we're down about shit, especially a fucking girl, we tend to crawl into a ball, cry. You know what I'm saying? We go into solitude. We cut ourselves off. When we stop doing all the things that we enjoy doing. So you have to do the opposite, and it sucks, pros. It's trash, because you don't feel like doing the things you enjoy doing, but you have to. You have to get up. You have like shit that you actually like. You have to force yourself to do shit that you would normally enjoy doing on this day if that girl did not break your fucking heart. Truthfully.
It sounds
I had
like
to
I
learn that
never
shit.
got my heart broken. Then I don't know.
I mean,
That's where friends come
I
in
ain't-
play. Too.
Yeah, like
Having
I
the
feel
right
like I never
friends.
slipped
Yeah.
into no.
Bro, what you doing? You
To where it's like
you
it's-
such and such.
Yeah.
I feel like if I broke up with a chick and I cared about her, shit just goes on. Life goes on.
but how many girls have you ever broken up with?
Me, I ain't gonna lie. I be leaving.
All right, so
I be leaving.
that makes you an exception
Like,
to the
I
rule,
don't
because most
wanna-
men don't leave. Most men get broken up with, so that's why you kind of have a different perspective. And most
But still,
most-
even if like,
I've left 2 girls and I've lost count.
I feel like but I feel like even so, if a chick wake up feeling different, that's just how she, you know, it is what it is. I can't. Why the fuck would I be mad at that? They like buses, miss one, next 15 one coming. Not even.
I'm
you feel
mad
me?
at that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, not even to say it like that. But it's just like, why the fuck?
You can't clap
I
too hard.
would
These
be
birds will
mad.
fly away.
Exactly, I would be mad. But it's just like, alright,
No, you're right. I mean,
next.
clap too hard, these birds are gonna fly away. That's just how it
Yeah.
works. Like it is what it is. But I think what it happens with you is that, one, you still young, right? So I think with your situation is, you done been to a lot of different girls, and you didn't even. I feel like you probably even had feelings for girls, but you never got to that point where you was just like, oh, like I want to lock in with shorty.
I've been there.
No. You've been with a shorty that you was comfortable with, bro. But you can't sit across from me and be
Listen,
like,
bro.
yo, like I don't know. Like I was good after I left a girl who I was dead ass in love with.
Listen,
That
I
shit
ain't
don't
gonna
even sound
lie.
right.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Life goes on, like
It
I
do.
said.
It do.
Like I said.
What's your
These girls come and go.
your longest stank with one girl?
That's
probably
a good
like 3-4 years. Like, feel me?
That's a good
That's
run.
good timing.
That's a good
Yeah,
run.
like
That's a good
I
time.
did those.
My
That's what I'm
longest was
saying.
4.
Like I got my ex. Like I'm still hurt behind that shit, but it's like life goes on. She had a baby. We wasn't talking to each other no more. I ain't think, cause you feel me, we've been on and off a few times. So it was like, I was hurt behind that. I ain't gonna lie, but I ain't.
So, I mean, that's
I
what
ain't
was
never
trying-
dwell
that's
on
what I
that
was
too
trying
much.
to get
I got a question.
I never
right?
dwell on that too much.
Do you? So a lot of times when people get into when they deal with like depression behind something like that, right? Is because they're thinking about the good times. So like this girl told me like, yo, nah, fuck that. Think about them bad times. Think about when she did this, that, and the third. That'll bring that'll even it out. Like, damn, I'm starting to miss. You know what? She was. You know what I mean? Like, are you that type of person? Do you think about that part too?
I feel like I just think about everything, but it's just like that's a memory. Like it's different stages in life. I think about shit so much different that certain shit can't make me mad or slip into the like life really goes on. I didn't.
Yo, can I ask you a question? You ever walked in on a girl?
Oh nah,
Like she was.
I don't think I can
fucked.
take that.
Yeah.
Boy.
Nah.
I walked in on my ex shorty
She
after
is.
the fact.
Oh
She
nah.
was dead butt ass
that's different.
naked in the bed with the dude, and I had choices
See?
to make, nigga.
Oh,
I had
I'm,
some choices
I ain't
to
gonna
make.
lie.
We
I'm
all
leaving.
listen,
Bro,
Y'all
you
ain't hear what I'm
leaving.
Y'all ain't hear nothing. I'm
No, no, no.
Y'all ain't hear
But
nothing.
I brought that up.
Please don't.
I brought that up to say this.
Don't. Shit.
I brought it up to say this.
So
You ain't never been through some shit, so you walking on some shit like that.
I ain't never had that.
And
Never.
I'm gonna tell you something. You know what I did? It took me less than 2 seconds to make a decision, and I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. They didn't even know I was there. When I saw them, they didn't even know I was there. I went from Brooklyn. I live in the Bronx. The numbest train ride I ever had. I couldn't feel a fucking thing. I didn't know. I never in my life thought I would see that shit.
how many times you missed your stop?
No, I didn't miss my stop once.
Walk-in
But
is heartbreaking.
Walk-in
You
is
just have
crazy
certain
work, bro.
experiences that I
So
just
this was
don't
your
have.
girl,
That's what
or like I got so
that-
many questions. So this was your
Okay,
ex.
let me be-
at-
let
so
me
when
be
you
very clear
when
about
you
this.
saw her
Let me be very clear.
in the act of doing this, was she your
We
ex?
were not together. I
Yeah,
wanna be
we weren't
very clear.
together.
But
How
so,
long? After how long? Because I'm trying to really paint a picture. All right,
Nah,
so
word.
after how long were
maybe
y'all
like-
broken up? When
maybe
you
like
saw this?
maybe like 3 weeks.
Oh, nah.
Oh, that's a long. That's a,
And what
That's
fucked
not
me up
long.
was
and
this.
women.
What
That's
fucked
a
me
long
up was
time.
this.
Cause
She
I ain't gonna
told
lie.
me to pull up that night. Like, yo, I miss you. She hopped in my DM. I didn't even know she was DMing me.
Somebody
Because
got there first.
Like I got off my.
yo,
I
Well,
got
she
off.
thought he wasn't gonna come,
fault.
and then he
My
said, "Fuck
fault,
it, I'm
son.
coming."
No. Yo,
my fault.
And then
yo, it is what it is.
So I can't
This happened
do
years
this
ago.
right
It's
now.
whatever. But like, she told me to pull up, and I had just seen the DM. Like, she been DMing me for like days, but I had been off. You know, like you dealing with a breakup. I don't even look at my phone, so I'm looking at the DM. I'm like, fuck it. My stupid ass got on that 4 train and went out to Crown Heights. Man, I walked in that crib, and it's crazy because she told me what she was gonna do. All the doors open for you, all this shit.
Oh nah, she wanted
set
to
me
see
up.
that.
she probably
She set me
Oh
up.
my god.
You wanna hear the
That's what it
craziest
sounds
shit?
like.
Let me tell you how crazy this shit even got, right? She calls me the next day. Mind you, she didn't know I pulled up. She had no clue. I didn't say shit. I walked out the crib. She calls me on Facebook Messenger, right? Hey, what's going on? I just wanted to call you, tell you I miss you, all this shit. I want to tell the story quick because we're running on time. Hello. And I told her on the phone, like, look, I pulled up last night. I saw you do this, that, and the third. Whatever, right? She starts crying on the phone. Oh, I'm so sorry. Whatever. Hit me out. Yo, this story gets crazier. The next fucking day, this girl sends me this long ass email talking about how she doesn't appreciate the fact that I showed up to her house, that she thought I was stalking her. Hear me out. She thought I was stalking her, and that she is going to notify the authorities next time I do some shit like that. And I remember responding to her like, bitch, now I'm starting to understand what happened.
She shifting blame.
You had a new nigga. You didn't want me to know you had a new nigga, but you also wanted to cheat on your new nigga with me, and you didn't want that nigga to find out. And guess what? The walls was closing in on your ass. So you had to send an email to cover your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't, listen, I'm like Batman when it comes to this detective shit. This shit ain't rocket science. So, yeah, that was the girl I walked in on. You know what I'm saying? And the beauty of her sending that email was this. She did me a huge fucking favor by sending me that email. Before that email, I felt like I lost the best thing that ever happened to me. I thought this shit wouldn't affect me for years. And then she sent me that email. And I was like, oh shit, you ain't shit. All right, cool. You ain't shit. I could be a little happy. Yeah, I'm still heartbroken you left me. But it's a girl who ain't shit who left me. A win's a win. You know what I'm saying? So that's my little story, my little monologues and shit.
Bozo.
No. She's still a good person.
She's a good person.
She just did
Yo,
some
but how you-
she just did some whole ass shit.
When you call her naked, right? And all that. Like she was like titties out naked undercover.
They was both. Listen, I didn't even notice.
Yo,
I
what's
didn't
wrong
even
with you?
notice the nigga because the way her door was, she had like these glass doors for her bedroom, and she had like these sheer white curtains. So you pull the curtains aside, you can see in the room. The room is dark. She had white sheets. So I see her on the like she's a little darker than me. See her in the bed. She's butt ass naked. I'm like, okay. Nigga say, stupid. She's butt ass, and I'm just about to walk in this room. I'm thinking I'm about to take my shit off.
Yeah,
Like,
you get butt ass too. I'd have got butt ass.
bro. All of a sudden, I see a butt ass nigga roll over. I'm like, holy shit! I ain't never experienced some shit like that in my whole life.
Yeah.
I thought, yo, bro. The craziest shit is when that shit happened. It made me realize that there are some things that I wouldn't even wish on my enemies.
What if
I wouldn't even wish on my enemies.
what she did want you to pull up, and then her man just happened to pull up? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to
That's what I'm
understand.
saying.
What-
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened.
What if y'all supposed to run a
Or
trailer?
she thought he wasn't gonna come, and then he said he was coming. So it's like, I want you. I said shit, bro. Yeah. I would have went in the kitchen, got some snacks, and left
I'm
respectfully.
out, bro.
Nah, I would have got some
I'm
snacks.
out before I do something that's
took all
gonna
her
take
snacks.
away my freedom.
Wait, you
I'm
saw it from the
ass naked
outside?
before
I'm not
I leave.
getting that.
That feeling?
I'm out,
You don't know that, bro.
Nah,
Yo,
I'm
listen,
out, bro.
we got,
I'm not-
we got less than 2 minutes before this show wrap up. So, you know what I mean? I don't want to.
I feel like I know how they maneuver. So it's like,
So, yeah.
if you always expect
should've said that
disappointment,
story
you
first,
can't be
bro.
I
disappointed.
know I should have started with that shit.
Yo,
right?
should have started. Shut up.
Listen, we got a show. I got it. I'm gonna be on y'all show tomorrow. But listen, let's go around the table.
Y'all shoot Saturdays?
Yeah.
We're gonna go around this table real quick. I want everybody to reintroduce themselves, let them know where they can find you, your social media handles. We got less than over a minute. So my
All
guy
right,
Nice.
okay, yeah, your boy Nice, you know what I'm saying? At Bernard Crouch at Instagram. You feel me? I ain't got nothing on there though. I ain't shit. Yeah. And I'm a barber too, you know what I mean? Show me out, you heard? There we go.
Alright.
Holla at him for the phase.
All right, cool, man. It's the Hot Rod Show _49. That's the Instagram. The Hot Rod Show 49 is the YouTube. We got a bunch of episodes. We got some new episodes coming for y'all. If you're looking
Hot
for
Rod,
more
Hot
toxic
Rod.
stuff
We
like
lit, we
this,
lit, we
with
lit.
me and Bernard, it's on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
If you're looking for one-on-one interviews, you're gonna have those too.
Lit.
You see what I'm saying? Just follow the YouTube, follow the Instagram, follow the TikTok.
Tox gang.
Everything is on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
It's Shaolin. You could catch me on all streaming platforms: YouTube, iTunes, Instagram, sh_a_o_lin. Because Shaolin is hard to find because the monks keep popping up.
You gonna put it.
But yeah, Shaolin, you heard him. I'll
we
let you,
heard.
girl.
Skiddy.
All right, y'all already know who I am. It's your boy MVP Banks. The coach, the chairman. I'm coming up with new names every other day. But yo, thank y'all for pulling up to Confirm TV, and we all the fuck up out of here.
Thanks for having us here.
Yes, sir. Word.
I know what you want, I got what you need. Get it in the morning, get it in the evening. I'ma keep on ballin', I'ma keep on dreaming, and I ain't gonna stop till I'm on your TV.